All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It is 8:02 or in Cancun, Mexico, 9:02 in Orlando, and it is May 9th. So thank you guys very much for being on this call. And we were joking because we're on this call while we're out of the country, out of our time zones, and probably out of our minds. So we are very, very glad that you made time to be on the call today. Kim had said, hey, you guys are on vacation, but you're still doing the call. And I was joking that, we're dedicated to service, but that is our goal and why we do what we do every day. So I appreciate everyone being on this call because we still have a mission and we can't turn that off. And that mission is to improve the lives of our community with affordable healthcare. So thank you for being a part of that mission. Because we can't turn that off, and I have some great insight and thoughts today as I kind of got to relax my brain a little bit and enjoy the beautiful weather here in Cancun. And I'm hoping that next year we have more folks coming. So let's jump into the calendar here. So I'm going to share my screen here. Here we go. And as a reminder, we've got to be sharp with, our profession. We have to continue to learn and keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times because we are advisors and we have to know what we're doing and how to serve those. So first thing is we do have our marketing match this morning at 10 a.m. So if you are interested in learning about the 50-50 marketing match and so on and so forth, you can join that at 10 o'clock. We have sessions on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, Saturday of this week. So it's not a long one. It's about 15, 20 minutes, but you'll get a better understanding of how our marketing match program works. ACA training is still happening across the board here. So if you're looking for some ACA training, that is today at 1 o'clock. We also have a session on Tuesday, and it looks like on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So pick your poison there. We also have the Clever RX, which is the discount RX card for lead generation opportunities. Those of you that are working with doctors, this might be a really, really great tool for you. So check that out. That's today at 3. But we also have sessions on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we have our HPM shop training. And this is going to become more and more important as we get closer and closer to AEP. So if you have not yet taken advantage of all the trainings for HPM Shop, please do, because this will literally change the trajectory of your AEP success. I was here talking with our top producers, and most of the top producers are top producers because of the technology, the resources, and the efficiencies that this system creates. So I'm really glad that the majority of the folks that are here are doing HPM Shop, and they credit that success, a lot of that success, with the ability that the technology and the resources that we have in that platform. So if you're looking to become a top producer, if you're looking to be on these top producer trips in the future, that seems to be a key element. So please make sure that you are understanding and how to use this. Don't wait until October to try to learn a new system. That's just not going to do it. You're going to be scrambling. It's not going to be pretty. And then you're going to go back to doing what you always did. And so we want to ensure that you're learning the systems, you know the systems, and you're not scrambling to learn them, when it's game time. You got to practice. So please make sure you do that. We still have doctor trainings going on tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We do have the doctor trainings for part 1. We also have part 2 happening throughout the week as well. And those sessions are on the training calendar. If you don't have the training calendar hooked up on your phone, laptop, or iPad, please reach out to a team member so we can get that hooked up for you. And that way we can get the training calendars in your fingertips, because it's important that we know what's going on out there. So that's the training for the week, the highlights. I know it's slowing down here as far as sales opportunities, but what I'm starting to learn here in this business Our top producers are the ones that are driving the business, not the business driving them. And I'll talk a little bit more about that today, but I think part of that is how busy do you want to be, and you just got to get busy, and we'll help you do that. So if you're struggling with that, we'll talk more. Okay, let's move over to some updates. We had a great call with WellCare earlier before we left, and we just want to remind folks about the WellCare plans. If you haven't really taken a look at the portfolio, I think a lot of us forget about the offerings that WellCare has. Yes, they were purchased by Centene, and Centene has been changing quite a bit of things, some painful and some, not so great things, but there are, really great products that they have, and they're bringing more and more for 23. So I definitely, now that we have more and more carriers coming in, we have regional players that are being more competitive. I don't see WellCare taking their foot off the gas either. So one thing I want to remind, as of today, right now, that the HRA forms have been what I call juiced. They have increased the commissions for HRA forms to $125. However, that is only for the CSNP and DSNP products. And I know some of you are on the call that have been longtime WellCare producers, and we forget that WellCare does have a chronic condition plan. And, the chronic condition plans from WellCare are kind of overlooked or overshadowed by some of the competitors that are out there. But I will say that it is a very strong plan. It is a very competitive plan. And when you couple it with the size and strength of WellCare's network, which includes the specialists, they can go toe-to-toe or even match up with some of the regional players that do have chronic condition plans. I do know in other areas outside of Florida that they're the only chronic condition plan available in those markets, and they've been doing it for a very long time. So the fact that they are now increasing the commission to you, the additional administration dollars to $125 for the HRA form, that is really exceptional money. So not only could you find a T65, but not even just a T65, you can find somebody that has a chronic condition and is not happy with their current plan. You can put them on the WellCare chronic condition plan and receive an additional $125 to get your HRA form done. And that health risk assessment is very important. And again, I'll reiterate some of the importance of it. But I do want to also highlight the fact that WellCare allows you to turn in the HRA form at any time after the enrollment, as long as the HRA form is received before the effective date. So I'll give you an example. Today is May 9th. So if one of your prospects or clients says, hey, Justin, I'm interested in enrolling into that chronic condition plan, you can go ahead and get them enrolled today, and you can collect the HRA form anytime before May 31st, okay? So as long as you get that HRA form done before the end of the month, before it becomes effective, you have almost an entire month to get to do so. As we get closer and closer to the end of the month, you're going to want to do it the day of. Yes, it's additional work to be done there. It takes about another 15 to 20 minutes to get that HRA form done. But as we're using HPM Shop, you want to make sure that you just bounce out and it will collect that for you. Those of you that are doing the chronic condition plans, that particular product does need to be done through WellCare's enrollment system or on a paper application, because WellCare has not yet built the infrastructure to be supported on HPM Shop. We are working on that for 23, but that may not happen. But that particular plan is, it is important to do so. But that additional cash, that additional $125 is just for the chronic condition plan and the DSNP plans. The DSNP plans can be done on HPM Shop. The chronic condition plans cannot. That's the only product that cannot. All other plans, including the core plans, the give back plans, they are staying at the same rate at the HRA level, which I believe is $70. But that all of those particular products are going to remain the same there. Okay. One thing that, oh, and by the way, on the HRA Forum, that is done through their new system. So WellCare, you will get an email about that on how to do the HRA forms. But again, if you're doing the chronic condition plan, you're going to want to do either the paper application or their system, and there will be a link or an additional page that you'll have to complete to get that HRA form done. So that is what's up with WellCare. But don't lose focus on that particular product because, as you know, or I hope that you know, those that qualify for a chronic condition, such as diabetes, are exempt from lock-in, and they can make one choice, one change throughout the year for 2022. So if they haven't made that change yet, and you come across them, you do have an opportunity to get them enrolled in the WellCare chronic condition plan. I think we forget about that. I think that we forget that WellCare has that chronic condition plan. And the other one that I think that we forget about from WellCare is the PPO product. And they do have a very strong PPO, which allows the members to go in and out of network. And the copays are the same. Yes, I'm saying that correctly. The copays are the same in or out of network. And that is usually not seen on a PPO. Usually when you go out of network, you have to pay extra. So that's on the majority of the benefits. Not every benefit is like that, but the majority of the benefits are the same cost out of pocket for the member in or out of network. So very, very strong PPO network, especially in certain markets that may be a little bit more rural. As you get out of the cities, PPOs tend to be weaker and weaker the further you go out there. But this particular product usually covers from state border to state border. So if you haven't taken a look at that, glance through that particular product because it is very, very strong. The other thing I wanted to mention is the dental. Dental still seems to be very, very key as far as why people are switching. It's in the top 3 reasons on why people change their plan is dental. So, having a strong dental network, having a strong product that not only delivers on the additional benefits, but is accessible and has a good network. And so, again, not just to highlight WellCare, but some of these products have great benefits, but terrible networks. Some of them have great networks and terrible benefits, but I think plans like WellCare have hit both of those areas very well. So for me personally, what I can tell you is that looking at WellCare's benefits and network, you have Sage Dental. Sage Dental is a national dental chain, but from what I hear, I have some folks that have used Sage Dental or clients that have used Sage Dental that I've heard from, and they're very, very happy with the service that Sage provides them. Yes, they do accept WellCare, and they're usually not too far away from everybody. They have, I can just tell here or in Orlando, they have quite a few in almost every corner. They do have, that particular setup where you can actually go in, show them your WellCare card, and then access that benefit. But another point I wanted to make is with the particular dental offices, this is a pro tip, guys. This is a pro tip. Everyone goes to the primary care doctors. Everyone's going to the MSOs, the IPAs, and asking for leads or working with those providers. I'm talking to a producer here in Cancun, and one of the things that they're going to be working on is dental offices. Dental offices are underserved. Agents are not going to the dental offices. And here's the approach, guys, okay? So, hey, Mr. Dentist, my name is Justin. I'm with Healthline Markets, and I help seniors access dental benefits. I help them get new teeth. I help them with surgery. I help them with, root canals, whatever it is. I've got dollars for each member. Do you, Mr. Dentist, have clients that are on Medicare that are having trouble getting dental work done because of financial accessibility? If the answer is yes, then allow me to show you, Mr. Dentist, how I can give those members $2,500 towards their dental. So that way you can get paid, you get the work done, and they get the service that they need. This particular strategy is working very well for some folks where dentists, yes, dentists are sending Medicare Advantage leads and we're getting enrollments from them, okay? So think about that. If you're attacking the dentist or you're thinking about marketing, what you can do today, take a look at those dentist offices. And like I had mentioned before, WellCare is great with Sage. I've gotten great feedback from them. I'm sure there's a Sage Dental close by to you, but they're not the only ones. There's other dentists there. So what you want to do, step one is identify the dental network. Look at a plan that has really, really strong benefits. Look at the plan that has a really, really strong network. Overlap that, and then pop in a couple of addresses in your Google, my best friend, Google Maps, and they will outline a few of those folks. Go over there, introduce yourself, drop some cards, and show them the strategy. Say, Mr. Dentist, I can make you an extra $25,000 a month. How do I do that? Well, if you've got 10 Medicare members that need dental work, I can put them on a plan so you get paid and they get the work done. So it's a great strategy. I hope you guys are using that strategy. I hope you do, especially now, because if you're going to wait until October to build a network of lead generation, it's too late. Come back later. Thank you. It's too late. You've got to start building your lead sources now. It's May. You only have a few months to build your lead sources. If you do not build your lead sources, then in October, it's going to be too late. Okay, so this is just one idea there. Go and attack the dental offices because there's no agents in the dental offices. No one is there. No one is going there. No one's introducing themselves. No one is servicing those particular areas. Go be the dentist agent. Okay, so that's just one huge strategy. Looks like Sergio did some numbers for us here. So it looks like if you do the HRA Forum and you have a new to Medicare, and this is across the nation, I'll do the numbers really quick. Let's say you do a DSNP on WellCare, okay? It's new to Medicare, $575 is new to Medicare rate. You get an additional $125 right now for doing an HRA Forum for the DSNP. You do that through HPM Shop. In addition to that, you've got certain provider groups like CenterWell that is incentivizing you guys for the first appointment. So you set that first appointment for your new WellCare DSNP member. That's an additional $200. And so now you're looking at that enrollment, $575, $125 for the HRA, and $200 for the first appointment set. You're looking at $900 an application. Let me repeat that, $900 an application. If you could do that 10 times, if you can do that 10 times this month throughout lock-in, you will make $9,000 a month. You will make $9,000 a month, okay? Now, how do I find 10 people? I just told you how to do it. I just told you how to go find 10 people. If you go to 5 dentists and they each give you 2 leads a month, that's 10 people that you can enroll in a DSNP product or a core product or a CSNP product. And in any of those situations, if they're new to Medicare, Sergio's showing you how to make $9,000 a month, okay? Getting 10 leads is not easy. I know that. It takes a lot of struggle, takes a lot of hard work, but no one's just going to lay out $9,000 for you, are they? You know, what would it take for you to get to that point? Okay. So really, really work hard. And I'm going to tell you, rewarding yourself is important. And I'm going to come back to that too. Okay. The last piece of news I want to share with everyone is the HRA forums. We've gotten some feedback from you all about the United Healthcare HRA Forum not being linked up and synced up for HPM Shop. I am here to tell you that we have been informed that the United Healthcare HRA Forum will be integrated soon, most likely before AEP. So that means all of your United Healthcare business, you're also getting compensated for your HRA forms. You can do that through HPM Shop very shortly. Not today, but they are building out that infrastructure, and that should be live before the end of the year. So then you're not missing out on that HRA form. And by the way, guys, HRA forms, why is it important? Yes, you get paid a little bit more, but the HRA form gives the physicians, gives the health plan a jump start, a running start before the member walks through the door. Okay, so when a member comes in, it's not starting from scratch. It's not, hey, how are you? What's your name? Tell me what's going on. It's, hey, Justin, thanks for being a member with us. I see that you have diabetes. I see that you've had surgery before. I see that you went to the hospital last year. I see that you're on 9 medications. Here's my plan. So you're saving the doctor and saving the health plan a ton of time, which equates to a ton of money. You're helping them save a lot of money by helping them save time by servicing the member. So I think it's a really great thing that they're compensating you. I can remember the time where they were incentivizing the doctors. They were actually giving the doctors the additional money to get the HRA forms done, and they just weren't getting them done. So I guess it wasn't as lucrative for them. But it's really important now that they're incentivizing you guys to get these HRA forms done. But most importantly, it's for the member so that they can continue the care that they're receiving if they're transitioning from another plan, or if they're coming into the Medicare system for the first time. The member's going to get a better experience. They're going to get a running start with their members or with their benefits, and they're going to get a running start on their health. So their doctor has a better insight on that first appointment. They're not trying to, waste the whole appointment trying to gather that information. You guys have done the hard work for them, and they're compensating you to do so. So take advantage of that because, as we're going into the slow season, you may not have as many members, but the members that you have, the members that you enroll, you can make very lucrative. And like I said before, if you can find 9 or 10 T65s in that scenario I just shared a moment ago, $9,000 a month. It's not impossible, guys. I know that some of you are out there already doing 10 a month, and now you're looking for, moving into the 15 a month realm, and that is amazing. I think that that's amazing that everyone is looking to the next level. And the last thing that I want to share with you today, guys, is we work very hard. We're out there every day in the community. We're serving our members. And sometimes we forget to serve ourselves. And I know that sounds selfish, but there's a concept that I wanted to share with everybody. And that is if you don't reward yourself, if you don't take a break, you could end up burning yourself out or losing the passion and drive that's necessary to keep the mission alive. You could lose that focus because I've been there. I've worked very hard in my career, and I'm reminded by my wife, hey, you need to take a break. You need to relax, and it's good for us. It's good for the soul. It recharges us. It re-energizes us, and help us refocus on that mission. And I was lucky enough to spend some time with great people here in Cancun. And I think we all are going to come back refreshed, re-energized, and excited about the business. And then also, we're all coming back with new ideas that we've been sharing with each other here as kind of a mastermind group. And I'm really excited about, what comes out of this trip specifically, just taking a look at that team and hoping to invite everyone back again for the next Top Producer event that we'll do down the road. But one of the themes and ideas that we talked about this week, at least for me, was that never feel guilty about rewarding yourself. Because if you don't set goals, if you don't reward yourself, then what are you doing this for, right? Yes, we want to serve people. We want to do the best for our members. But we have bills to pay. We have goals, dreams, and ambitions. And whether it's to buy a house or get a new car or take a vacation once or twice a year, or visit someplace you've never gone to, whatever that looks like for you, that reward, I think it's important that everyone puts a picture of that on their fridge. And because $9,000 a month is $9,000 a month. It's what you do with it, It's what you do with it. If you got to put your kids through college, if you got to get braces, what is it that you are striving for and working for? But don't forget about yourself, right? Don't forget about, whether you need to take a vacation, buy that new car, buy a house for yourself, a new watch, whatever it is that keeps you motivated and keeps you alive with the passion. Because it's not all about money, guys. We all have a limited time on this planet. And I hope that you spend it well. So I'll leave you with that to think about. Realign your goals. What is it that's going to keep you motivated? But don't forget to reward yourself. I think that's important. It's really, really important. Okay. So it is about 9:30. We're at the end of our call. And I want to thank everyone for taking time this morning to be with us. And we are very, very excited to keep this thing rolling. So from Cancun, Mexico, thank you guys very much. And we will see you next Monday. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Take care.